After some good news for Scotland. Hate crime will decrease. Regular crime, on the other hand, is going to go through the roof.
Yeah, Scotland's hate crime law will force police to make cuts, warn senior officers, control room staff already on overtime as they struggle to handle volume of complaints under new legislation. Who could have predicted that this was a ridiculous, unworkable law? Well, everyone, because this is the point of anarcho-tyranny, coined by Samuel Francis, 1992. It's where we have you punish innocent citizens and you allow actual criminals to go free. And that's what we have now in Scotland. This is why this is all deliberate. It's team world, as you would say, Lewis. This is what they believe in. They believe in an anti-Western agenda. Obviously, Humza Yousaf does. And they believe in tyrannising ordinary people.
What's his anti-Western agenda?
Well, why would we have these elites who continue to tyrannise ordinary people with ridiculous laws like this, but they allow actual criminals to go free? What I mean is, behind that thinking somewhere is an ideology. It doesn't come out of nowhere. Everywhere is doing it. It's just taken to an absurd extent in Scotland. And the only hope in Scotland is it becomes so absurd that the whole thing could actually fall apart because it's absolutely unworkable.
Well, it's very similar to what happened in America with the Lenny Bruce trial, where Lenny Bruce, the great American comedian, they hounded him and they brought him to they took him to trial for what he said, and then the people laughed at him, and then anybody who was involved in that trial was ridiculed later. My own uncle.
Yeah, but he was dead.
He died a couple of years later, but my own uncle, who was a prosecutor in San Francisco, he against Lenny Bruce. This is true. You can Google it. Arthur Schaefer, and he actually changed side and went on Lenny Bruce's side. You can Google it. It's an amazing story.
Thank you, Lewis.
The reason, by the way, it's a classic example of anarcho-tyranny is that they're saying in taking care of this 6,000 complaints, they will lose resources and something will not be solved. Another crime will not be solved. So it's specifically what we're seeing happen. Taking time on ludicrous complaints, actual crimes will not be solved. But they know that's going to happen.
You say that, but when they were doing the legislation, this was raised. People said they would make sort of malicious complaints, and all that's what advisors said, and all of the government were like, all the SNP people were going, no one would ever do that. No one would ever.
Yeah, but they're lying. This is ideological. They're lying. They know what they're doing.
So what is